Welcome to another edition of Ask the Experts, presented by Puma Golf. Strike up a conversation with golf. If you're lucky, golf will respond. I'm Lauren Shahadi. Peter Kostis is our expert this week of CBS Sports. Let's see if he can answer all of your questions. First up, how do I get rid of the chipping yips?
Well, chips that are poorly hit are caused by one of two sources, in my opinion. Number one, the lower body stays too static. There's no place for your arms to go and you flub it. Number two, too many people take it back stiff-handed and stiff-wristed and try to get under and lift the ball. That's when they double hit it. Then they start flinching. That's called the yips. What you need to do in order to improve your chipping is, number one, learn to cock the wrists and the club head up a little bit in the backswing. Remember the words high to low. High to low. And the reason you want high to low is so you can strike down and spin the ball up in the air. So you're going to learn to cock the club up and then take your right knee and drive the right knee to the golf ball. That's how you learn to stay down and through the shot. So to get rid of your chipping yips, cock the hands and wrists up, let the right knee drive to the golf ball, and you'll go high to low and spin the ball up in the air.
Up next, a viewer writes in, what percentage of PGA pros still wear steel spikes?
I'm going to say it's probably 60-40 soft spikes to steel spikes. There's a couple reasons why 40% still wear steel. Number one, I think it gives you better traction, gives you better support, and you can create more power from the ground up with better traction with your feet in the ground using steel spikes. So you're going to give something up, I think, if you go to soft spikes. That's why I'm not a fan of them. Now, the younger players who grew up with nothing but soft spikes, I think they're going to continue to learn to play that way and they won't change. But right now, it's 40% steel, 60% soft spikes.
Here's a good question for you, Peter. What's your philosophy on teaching?
Wow, that's pretty hard to put in a couple sentences, but I'll try to do it for you. My first philosophy is there's no one swing for everybody, but everybody needs one swing. I don't teach a method. I teach people. That's the important thing. And each person is different and requires different fundamentals and different focuses to be able to play their best golf. So out at Greyhawk Golf Club in Scottsdale, where we do our teaching in our golf schools, we really work with the individual more so than having a system or a method that we try to apply to everybody. You know, size 34 slacks won't fit everybody. They may or may not fit you. Best thing you can do is get custom fit for your lessons.
And finally today, has Rory McIlroy's popularity increased in the U.S. post-Masters?
Well, I believe firmly that it has. And if for no other reason than the interview that he did with me at the end of his round on Sunday. It was a very difficult time for Rory, and he handled it beautifully. He handled it in a very gentlemanly fashion. And for that, I give him great props and great respect, and I think he got a lot of fans for doing that. And as well, you know, he handled himself on the golf course nicely. Now, he still needs to learn how to seal the deal on Sundays when he has the lead. He still needs to work on his putting and get better. But as far as his popularity, there's no question that it got much, much better after the Masters.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of Ask the Experts, presented by Puma Golf. Strike up a conversation with golf. If you're lucky, golf will respond. Send us all your questions. We'll get them answered in the coming weeks. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you real soon.